drive from the base to SDSU. Twice a week. A blinker would help. Good afternoon or good morning. This is my typical twice a week drive from base to SDSU for pickup. I've had other videos of my morning drives. Now you can see all this traffic I'm going to be in. So hopefully it's a nice smooth drive. Not too bad, but usually the freeways get bad. Sometimes down the Strand as well. We'll see how the drive goes through Coronado. I'm past the Hotel del Coronado right now. Good afternoon. This is my typical twice a week drive here. I liked your video earlier, Dragonflies. I see how bad those roads are. Real bumpy. We have a few out here thanks to our road money being stolen by Sacramento. So, but not as bad as you got there apparently. I think with bouncing your truck all over the place today. Hi, Amy. I'm doing my drive from base to SDSU College. It's twice a week that I do this pickup. It's usually an hour plus with this traffic, but I'm hoping I have a good drive today and it's not so crowded. If I keep hitting these green lights, I don't get stuck, backed up too much. Because after this Strand, I'm going to be hitting a lot of traffic in Imperial Beach if I can get back on the freeway. I will hit the 5 south to the 905 east, to the 805 north, to the 54 west, to the 125 north, and then to the 94 west before I get out the freeway. So I'm going to hit a good 6 freeways today. Good smooth traffic so far. recording alive yet. It looks like the persons in front of me are like playing around or on their phone, so hopefully they don't stop quick. That's why I'm giving them a nice big gap here. They're actually going below the speed limit here. And now they're up to speed limit, but this is a rough corner here because when people take a left, sometimes they cut right over this white line. You see, they don't wait to get to the end. They cut right over the white line in front of people, causing everybody to hit their brakes. And this guy went down to 55. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably playing around and all. It's always a nice drive here. I love this drive. I can look to the side, see the water, both sides. I can look to the left and see the bay between the Strand and the mainland of Naval Base. If I look to the right, I can look over the ocean here. It's a nice view here. Summertime, it's real bad leaving the base because everybody's trying to find parking or they're just walking across the street to get to the beach. So I probably would still be stuck on the main road coming out of the base if it would have been like summertime. Right now it's 66 degrees outside here, so apparently too cool for me to go to the beach, which is a good thing for me. That means it was easier to get out of base. The bridge is always backed up, so I never use the bridge unless I leave early. But if you don't get off the base and onto the bridge by 2 o'clock, you start backing up. And right now it's all the way backed up already. So I always like this drive here. I can see the waves breaking. I wish I had a good panoramic view of this with this phone. I can see everything more of a fisheye view. You can see the ocean waves coming in. Now we have the sand dunes to the side, so I can't see it now. But coming up over that hill, I was able to see the ocean. Nice breaking waves. Getting ready to pass the SEAL base here, called the Silver Strand Training Complex. They call it Sticks, SSTC. But I always thought it was SSTX for Sticks, but no, they said it's, or STYX. They said, no, it's SSTC, and they pronounce it Sticks. So I said, okay. But SSTC, Silver Strand Training. That's the SEAL base that they've spent millions and millions to upkeep. If you ever see old pictures of Imperial Beach, you can see there's a big round circular structure on it. That was what they call the elephant cage. I think that was for where they used all the radars. I don't know if it was a relay station or what, but now they took most of it down except for 4 or 5 pillars and boards, so they could keep it as apparently as some kind of historical area because it was around long ago. So I'm gonna look at that when I get home, see if I can see old pictures of what they call the elephant cage. I remember years ago being here in Imperial Beach. You could see it from just from Imperial Beach. You see the circle with all these aircraft lights on it, because this is how high it was. But now it's just, like I said, 4 or 5 beams, and that's it. Everything else was taken down. And if I could turn the camera, I would have been able to show you too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars up there still with 4 beams across to, I guess, to hold them in place so they don't tilt over. They call that the elephant cage. I'm coming up the Strand through IB now, so this is where the traffic starts backing up. Eventually I'll have to get to the right lane to get onto the 5 South. Here's where we have crazy drivers sometimes. With everything going on, I like to leave a nice big gap in front of me in case I ever have to get out of trouble. I've seen, people walk in front of others and even walk in front of me early morning, afternoon. They just walk right in the middle of the road and they stop. quite surprised not many have been hit there. Or I should say, they probably haven't. Luckily, I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't want to see anyone get hit like that. Pure Beach has a few good areas. They've got here. We're coming up on Jack in the Box. They got a chicken place called Raising Cane's that just opened up a couple months ago. There's like, I think 3 of them down here somewhere in Southern California. Well, Southern California, I consider San Diego. I guess you consider LA, but supposedly 3 here in San Diego and maybe more opening. But it's called Raising Cane's. I have a Five Guys here. I have a Jersey Mike's sub place. Various stores around. My favorite grocery outlet, but it's not the one I've been to most. I've been to mostly the one by the college. I check it out. Got our favorite McDonald's coming up. I remember when I got off the ship on Liberty, my first time I hit Hong Kong, I went directly to the McDonald's there. Right on Fleet Landing there. Because they sold beer. So guess what? I was able to have a beer with my McDonald's. And don't do that here in the U.S., but good old Hong Kong. I loved Hong Kong. Yeah, I wish I could go back there, but now it's under other rule. I don't know how hard it would be or how hard it would be to get there, what trouble I'd have coming back to the U.S. Asking me why I went there. So need to get into the right lane anyways for the freeway, so that works for me. Wiener Schnitzel and Tasty Freeze as well. Carl's Jr. And look, see, this is why you gotta be careful. These people cut right out in front of you like this. This used to be a Taco Bell, but now it's a Burritos Luna Mexican food place. It's scored keeping having a drive-through there. In-N-Out, can I see the In-N-Out? No, I won't be. Well, when I get on the freeway, you might be able to see when I come on the freeway to the left, if they had the sign to be In-N-Out. There's an In-N-Out right off of one of the exits right before I get to the 905 freeway. When I come onto the 5, you have the next one is called Coronado Exit. There's an In-N-Out there. And there's one when I get to the 805. There's another one there. So, let's see if I could see it. Maybe I'll pick up the phone and take it off my base here. If I could see it from the freeway, I'll move the phone to get a view of that. I'm going to get through all this traffic first here. We got Rallies here, which is not bad burgers, but in my opinion, nothing beats In-N-Out. In-N-Out scores. Double grilled onions, animal style, huh? And a chocolate shake. Oh, okay, that sounds, hey, it's not bad. I tried the lemonade. The regular lemonade was good, but the light lemonade didn't taste so good. The pink lemonade there, so I think I either stick with pink lemonade, regular, or go for a soda or the shake. Hey, Tamara. As OTWP says, tam. Hope your day is good, going good, Tamara. I'm just driving my twice a week drive from base to SDSU for my pickup, and I'm gonna see if I can find if I can see the In-N-Out. I'll move the camera off the base here and I'll shine it on there. Oh, looks like somebody's got the same kind of base that I do in front. The car in front of me. Yours is in the center. I don't know, this is on my left side of my car. What do y'all think? Should I keep it on this left here, or should I move it more to the center windshield? What's y'all's opinion on this? I see people who have mounted in the center because I don't have a dash cam yet. Well, I'm not going to move it now. I mean, I'm on the left side of my car here. See, this is the left side of the car. Should I keep my base here on the left side, or should I move it to the center? I'm not going to do it now driving. Oh no, they're ticket happy here. They'll give me a ticket just for messing with it. Hi, Sonia. How's it going? Turn it sideways next time for wide angle. Oh, okay, Larry. Oh, okay. That sounds good. So turn the whole camera. Okay. Huh. I won't try. I'll try it next time when I do that. I should get that. I saw somebody who's got a well, the ads, they got their monitor as well. They could, because I'm gonna get a dash at some point, dash cam at some point, especially after the hit and run. And too many people like to do that, so I might, if I could dangle it there, but I wanted something really. If it mounts it good, then I'll do that. Probably easier for me to see as well, instead of squinching my eyes up here on the left side. Yeah, I wanted to try this one here. I mean, I tried running a marathon without running a few short races first, and the signal was bad, so I messed that one up. See, these roads here are just as bad, big potholes. So I had bad signal at SeaWorld, so I kept buffering there, kept getting knocked out. I tried to do what was called highlights, so I thought I was going to put a thumbnail on there, but no, I found out when I looked back at the video later that I really messed up. I mean, epic fail at my SeaWorld live. If you weren't actually seeing what I was seeing, it only showed here's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. I thought I was doing a good job, but I guess it's a learn by trial and error. Oh, nice. Does go lower. Okay, good. Good. I'll try that one. Look for the. I mean, this was a good price on Amazon. But I'll look for the rear view mirror one. I mean, if it holds it's steady, that's good. I might try one of these days just to see how it looks, putting it in the center on the windshield there, and until I can try that. I might try that rear view mirror holder, but until then I might just do this. You know, with everything going on, you gotta have some kind of footage. If somebody does something here, I mean, if somebody cuts you off, somebody backs up into you, tries to claim that you did it, saying, "Yep, I got the camera footage right here. I'll see you in court." That's the way it is out here. When I was in Oregon, when my father was alive, it was great there. I mean, you know, if you accidentally or if you lock your doors, he said, "I'm not gonna worry about it." Where my father lived, he lived outside of the town as well. I guess a straight shot would be 7, but by roads it was like 10 to 11 miles. But he was outside of town. It was great. Deer came by all the time. I fed the deer by hand. My sister couldn't, so she was pissed off at him. She said, "You didn't do it." I said, "Yeah, you did." And she said, "No, you didn't do it." So I showed her the camera. She's like, "Damn you, Joe. They won't let me eat." So I messed with her. I said, "You know, they can sense evil." And she didn't like that comment, but she was like, "Ugh." She didn't like comment me calling her evil, but I said, "Well, they can sense evil. They don't sense it with me." So every day, it seemed I'd feed him. My father would feed him. A couple of times, yeah, he slept in later and he heard a thunking sound. He's like, "What's going on here? Is somebody breaking outside here?" The thunk, thunk, thunk. He looked out his blind on his front door and found out it was a deer hitting his steps like, "Hey, where's our food?" Slept on the door. They stepped back, ate the food, and he went back inside. I mean, he wasn't like the house that one video channel I follow. The guy, I don't know if I follow it. I think I follow it. It was like a deer whisperer or something. That guy's got bucks and he's got does and kids coming up there. I mean, he's got like 2-3 dozen at a time. Best I had at my father's place was I think like 14 or 15, but they were the mothers and the babies. When they started getting the horns, they didn't really show up much. Must be an area there where people hunted them all the time, so that was probably built into their genetics. Hey, don't go anywhere. But when they started the horns, they disappeared. It was just young kids or the moms coming by. I miss Oregon. I'm going to do that one of these times too. I'm going to go back up there just to see if anybody, is still around. I mean, the last time I was there was 2012. I mean, 12 years, I don't know. And I had a lot of my friends up there were my father's friends, so they're up in age as seniors. So I'm not sure how many would still be around, because I didn't really hang around with a lot of the young people, because the youngs, like 20 somethings and whatever, I didn't hang around with them. I hung around with my father's friends when I did my volunteering up there. With them, I would dear me. Yeah, my dad went to get the house up there in the 90s, and this guy who was I guess a contractor was he was with a contractor who built the house, and the realtor was his wife. And my dad was like, "Huh, is there any wildlife up here?" And they said, "Oh yeah, we get deer all the time up here." My dad said, "Must be good hunting then." Ooh, you should have saw the look the guy gave. And this guy was like, brawny. This guy was big. I mean, he could make on the brawny paper towel holder thing. That guy was like humongous. I was like, oh, that guy's gonna beat me and my dad up for him making that comment. But I've had venison jerky. It's good. But we never did that. I mean, we wanted it to be like a sanctuary up there at my father's place, so they could know they could walk around. And we had that. We had the little red fox or two would go around every now and then. A couple times a bear was around when I wasn't there, when my father was there, and the neighbors told him, and they would have their cracked corn that they would give to either squirrels or deer, and they came in one time. I heard a lot of sound. Called my dad. My dad went down there with the 12 gauge, and didn't see it, but he saw all the claw marks. It tipped over and all the claw marks on it where he ripped it up. My dad's like, "Yeah, it looks like you had somebody out here." And Kuya Papai, good day. I'm doing my my twice a week drive from base to SDSU, which is a college here. I had to do this twice, so I showed videos of good easy driving, not too bad here. But this is going to be a full hour plus, which I've already been not filming this long live, but I kind of do live actually on the base, out of which I got off the base. I've only been here for 24 minutes now, but it was quarter after, so when I started to drive, 13:15 after, and when I finally got out of the base, then I started this up. Wouldn't want any kind of trouble saying, well, what are you recording on base for? Yeah, you're doing this here. People get really, especially on the carrier base here in Coronado, they get really, weary, or I won't say weary, but real hesitant and cautious about who's recording something. With everything going on here, the people coming across the border, the different people coming across, not the good ones, the military age people. I mean, I wouldn't want them to think I'm recording for getting some intel on base, or I just want to record on base, because that's a information issue there. You call OPSEC, Operation Security. This would be like InfoSec. You don't want any information coming out there. And if I did it recording through the base, I'm sure you can still Google Earth, I'm sure, the base, see what it is, but I wouldn't want to show any video of coming out, driving through the base, and people look at that and go, "Oh, this is the base here." So I'll make sure I don't do that and anything. Look at this traffic here. Wow. Lots and lots of traffic. Crazy people here. Look, it's crazy. Wow. This is typical going on the freeways here. People are like going 35, 40 inside this right lane here. I don't know why. You can't even get on the freeway speed. There's a one freeway right here. Let's see, can I see the in and out here? Nope, it was on the other side. There's a sign there. Well, I'll have to try it on the 805. By the time I came from that that overpass, which was the street going across there, it was way behind it, so there's no way I could have got it unless I was going the other way. If I was going 5 north, I could show you the in and out. But hopefully I can see it when I'm coming on the 805. But I know these are short transitions, but still, I still consider it 6 freeways here. I went a mile and a half on the 5 south or so. Now I'm going to be going about 4 miles or so maybe on this 905 east. Then I'll go on the 805 for a long trip. Then I'll hit the 54 for a long trip. That's going to probably be backed up as well this time of the day. When I do my night on Mondays and later ones, the pickup there is at 7 something. It's really not too bad. In case of that, I just go home, which you saw, all the traffic I went to. I go home, eat real fast, and then I go back on the road. And usually then it's not a bad thing going from the 805 to the 54 then. But yes, 805, 3/4 miles. I already went like 2 miles, so it's about almost 3 miles there from the 5 to the 805 here. And the people here, of course, coming over. So then you come over here. So this was freeway number 2. I'll be coming on to freeway number 3, which is 805 north. Really bad here. Down to less than 20 miles an hour. I haven't even got the exit yet. But at least I have 8 cars behind me, so I don't think I'm going to get hit. Unless some 18-wheeler comes by and side swipes us all. So come around here. Big curve here. Then I'll be hitting 805 north for 7, 8 miles, I think. Why I have to get gas weekly here, sometimes 6 days, because of this traffic and this drive here. Like I said, Mondays is really not too bad. I just like to go home, I get something to eat, and then I head there later on, and it's not too much traffic then. And let's see if I can see the in and out here. Then you might be able to catch it on the camera. It's down. It's where the old soup plantation is the new in and out here. I don't know if I'll be able to see from the freeway here. I am going the right direction. That if there's a big enough sign, I should be able to see it. I'll stay in this right lane just to see if I can see it or not. It's not on Palm, it's on Main Avenue where the Chilliwack. What's this truck gonna do? See? Somebody off like that. I'm sure this guy's gonna do the same thing. Oh no, he didn't. Yes, he did. Right, they do it all the time. Impatience. Well, even if if I was going below the speed limit, they could have went behind me and they come over to the other lane. And I don't see the in and out sign here. Darn it. It is. It's blocked by the trees. You won't see it till you get off of the main. Yeah, so I'm about to get up to speed now. I can't see it here. Oh, there it is, a little small. It's in the shadow too. It's under the Dollar Tree sign. They put the in and out sign there. Well, I was hoping to have a big sign, like a McDonald's sign, so I can see it and show it to you. So now I'll just do a normal drive for another whatever many miles to get to the 54 transition freeway. Take that for so many miles. 54 cuts into the 125, so I guess you take the same freeway. Just think of the 54, you can take the 125 south or just down to go 125 north. But I consider that as two freeways. Just so I guess I drive 6 freeways there. Left side here has got so much traffic already backed up here. I don't know if you can see that over this. I mean, it's all the exits are backed up there. The Olympic Parkway, the Main Street, the Palm Avenue. It's bad when I come back this way too. I should keep this going. Waiting probably 20-25 minutes. I'm not just gonna have dead air on this live stream, so when I get to SDSU, I'll stop this. But it's just shit. If I got to really time, I'd go there to see and not say anything and see if this conversation gets here in a car about stuff. But normally I'd play music, but I know I can't play music during this. I guess it'd be some copyright, so that's okay. If I sang, it would hurt everybody's ears, so I won't try that. Until I can come up with some parodies of songs, then I might try that. But years ago when we came out, I used to make up some parodies myself too. I mean, it would never have been as good as his, but I make some semi-humorous ones. I mean, I did when Jeff Foxworthy came out with his "You Might Be a Redneck," I started doing "You Might Be a Sailor" when I was in the Navy. And some of the sailors were enjoying that. They got a kick out of it. But I won't give any of those because unless people were in the Navy, they want to understand them. Or know people that were in the Navy or married to somebody in the Navy. Which actually could be any branch of service. Because, you know, you go long deployments regardless of these branches here. So. Reload freeway speed again. That's okay. I'll keep getting that gap back there. That guy was cool. He didn't cut me off like I thought he was going to. I got some courtesy drivers here. Or courteous drivers, I should say. Show courtesy to others. Coming up would be the 54 freeway. We have so many freeways here, but they still get packed. And in case of any kind of a disaster here, yeah, it would be bad anyways, regardless of all these freeways here. We got 3 freeways that can get you north to an extent. I'm on the 805. You have the 5 freeway, but when you get up there past La Jolla, getting to I guess Serrano Valley cuts all into the 5, so I cut you down to 2. You have the 15 freeway, which take you up to LA area as well, but you'd be hitting like Riverside County before you go up to LA. That's the road you take when you want to go to Vegas from here. You jump on the I-15, and you either stay I-15 or you get hit the I-215, which sometimes is a shortcut before it brings you back into the 15. Sometimes it's not, so you got to pay attention here, whatever your map you got going, and they'll say this is the fastest road or the 215 is the faster road. But 15 is the Vegas one. 805, which is going to turn back into the 5, is your freeway if you want to go all the way up to Canada. I-5 will take you from the Mexican border all the way up to the Canadian border. I was stationed up in Washington too, so I put a lot of travel on the 5 between Bremerton and Southern Oregon, where my father lived. I put a lot of travel on the freeways there. I would know where all the gas stations were. I would know what was a good gas prices. Get this gas price here, get this gas price there. So I would know. And of course it was Arco, but they had Costco's was up to about the north there. They had what's called Fred Meyer's, which is supposed to be, I guess, the equivalent of a Costco. But I never noticed them having gas. So it was always Arco. Arco used to be the good days before I found Costco to get gas. It used to be sometimes the base auto port would be lower, but then Arco would get lower. So they used to have like the gas war there. When Costco came along, it used to be a three-way there, and then the base started getting higher. So I alternated between Costco and Arco, and then when I decided to get the what's called the it's either called business or executive, you pay double. Look at this guy, I almost hit this truck. You pay double for your membership at Costco, but you get 2% back. And you find out that with what I spent at Costco, what's this guy doing here? What I spent at Costco, he's playing on his phone. No wonder that guy almost got hit in front of me. And that and gas is lower at Costco, and so I would never get gas anywhere else unless I can find it 8 to 10 cents cheaper, because I was doing the calculations with the 2% that you get for getting Costco, anything gas or groceries. I would need to have, I think it's minimum 8 cents or 8 point something cents, so in essence 9 cents. So I always say 10 cents. If I can find gas 10 cents cheaper than Costco, I'll get it, because I'd save money that way. But as it is right now, I get Costco, so I'll probably getting gas again tomorrow or early Friday. I'll probably get it tomorrow. I got it last Friday when I dropped it off and picked up at SDSU. Then got gas then. And sometimes it's 6 days, sometimes it's 7 days. Depends what I have to do if I'm driving everywhere. So far as I am below half, I don't like to be below half, so I'm gonna have to do that definitely tomorrow. Have to get me out of town if I had to go fast. If everybody had to get their stuff together and run out, that'd be enough. Might sound bad. I mean, I really don't want to go over the border, but if we was able to have a major disaster here and some kind of mass issue, WMD was here, it'd probably be safer for me to go down below the border. Not to say anything about Mexico, but who's going to waste anything on Mexico, really? Anybody wants to do anything, they're going to do it to the U.S. So, and San Diego is, with the carriers and the bases. I've looked, did the old, went to the app and saw what happened here if this got dropped here, and I would be safe actually in Mexico. Fallout would over the border. I'd just keep going down to Ensenada or something. That's far enough to go. But like I said, I got to make sure I'm always keeping about half. I'll probably put the gas cans I got in my house under the tarp in the back. I'll probably put some of that in my car tonight, so I can stay above half till tomorrow. Or if it's really late and I don't feel like it when I eat, then I'll just do it tomorrow. But yeah, I don't really like getting below half anywhere. This is a 54 getting ready to turn into 125 right here. So back there was the 125 south off to the right side. To the side of me, I got people coming on from the 125, the 125 north back onto 125 north again here. So I guess that must be the last exit for them, because it goes all the exits that you saw me driving on 805 is like Telegraph and Olympic Parkway. They have the 125 freeway exits there too. Except the difference is I'd rather drive these few extra miles than paying another $3 or so for the toll. And I'm not sure how long the toll road's going to be there, but so they put the freeway, they charge the toll. It's more economical to just drive the extra few miles from when you saw me get onto the 805 to the 54 to this few miles to get here. So what was that, like 6 miles? It's more really economical that way. Like I said, this is the 94 is coming up in 2.25 miles, so I'll hit that freeway there. Overall, I guess we got a good freeway system. I guess we could say that it's not as bad as the 10 freeway over in LA. They say that's the worst freeway to ever be on. I've seen potholes bigger than I've seen in the streets here on the freeways there. Yeah, come over, guy. Come on over. I'm flashing you in. Come on in. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I flashed them in so they know they can come over, because I don't want no last minute people cutting over. So give them the common courtesy, and I'll give you common courtesy back and not cutting you off. On the left side there, if you can see there's traffic there, I'll be hitting some of that traffic on the way back. I'm sure of it. So far, it's been a nice, smooth transition here. No stop and go traffic. No hectic coming onto the freeway. The 54 was a little bit slow there when I came on the 805 before I got to the left lane, and then it just smooths out here. The left side there is backed up big time. Really backed up. I can stop and go right there. The 94 to the 125 here. I don't know if you can see it ahead of there, but if you look up, you can see all that traffic come on the on-ramp, barely moving up there. And yeah, more stuff in the freeway here. Trash bag or whatever, I'm not sure. So we usually have a ladder. They say a ladder or a mattress comes in the freeway daily. Every time you listen to the radio, you always hear them say, well, we have our daily ladder in the freeway. Which I'm not sure how people keep losing them. Yeah, you got ladder, you have ladders, you get the mattresses too. This guy beside me was coming up so fast, I thought he was gonna hit me. It's like, dude, I'm coming on the on-ramp. And that's what, especially the people here in a BMW, that's what it was. They come up and they think, oh, I can drive however I want. So I'm coming on the on-ramp way onto the freeway. And then he's flying right up behind me. Then he finally comes over after I'm most of the way into this lane. It's like, really, guy? You really did this? Seems like this car here, this Toyota coming on. At least give common courtesy. You're like, oh, it's not a BMW. It's X3. I guess it's BMW. X3 Sport. So I thought I saw from the front. The back looks like the logo is off. Say anything. Wow, it comes all the way over too. Wow. Jump over 2 lanes, guy. That's the typical California driver there. In these cars here. Regular drivers in a regular car like me who can't afford to get accidents, they're a lot better. But yeah, you get the people here in La Jolla. Nothing against people from La Jolla or Del Mar or Carlsbad, but when people got these cars that are like, 1/6 of my house cost, then they don't care. I mean, I guess if I could fork out a $70,000 car, I wouldn't care either. I'd have so much money, but I can't afford it, so that's why it's like, try slow. Can you get by, guy? We jump all over to the right for you. I guess not. Yeah, everybody here's. They learned that when you exit here, come all the way to the right because it doesn't open up to here. We try to go all the way to the right, so the guy in the Nissan to my left wasn't able to get by. But and then he missed it. Like I knew I was gonna miss it because there's so many cars here, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm early here. I'm actually gonna be probably 30 minutes early. Instead of 6 o'clock, I'll be there probably about 5:30. So yeah, when I get there and do my park, I'll get off and I'll be able to chat more. I'll park and chat more here because it's hard for me to see here because I get the sun in my eyes. I'm trying to see who all's here, but actually I got the glare, so it's hard to. Hey, Buddha. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I liked your vids. I watch your videos. Yeah, I said I'd watch your channel there. Got some good videos there, Buddha. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But yeah, I try to catch on there. I'd go pick a time and I pick a channel and just try to watch all the videos I can. And then I'll pick another channel, try to watch as many videos as I can. If I get time, I'll just go stay on the channel. Like when I have my earbuds in at work, and I'll buffer because it's bad signal on the base here, but I'll still if I have earbuds in, I'll have videos go. I'll check out all the videos. I don't care if they're 3 hours, 4 hours. I've watched lives that were 4+ hours just so I could see it. I want to see what all the live was. And was people honking somebody else? Somebody cut somebody off. Yeah, I'm over at College Grove Drive, and people like to take a turn. They're in a lane to go straight. You got people turning right here. You got the lane to go straight. A lot of them like to cut from the straight lane to take a right, and they almost hit accidents all the time. Like this one guy who was on the left. He's in a Honda, whatever he is. He was in the straight lane, and he cut in front of the other car. That's what we have to deal with here. I know it's everywhere, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care for this state, but I have really no choice right now. Here, for maybe a few years, I'll be out of here by then. Maybe about look in the Ozarks as well, if not Tennessee or something. Because I got friends in Kentucky, Tennessee. Got a friend I know there. Here in the Ozarks there. A newer friend there. Couple there. Pretty good couple there. I watch the vids too. They're good. I should ask them for pointers there. Hey, what good land do you know there? Because my father was, even though he was essentially was on the city power, but he hardly used anything. He used it for his well, but he really didn't use anything. He'd use the natural daylight to see what he wanted to see, and then maybe he'd turn the light on when it got a little darker, and then he'd be like, okay, I'll read a little bit. So he didn't turn all his lights on, and his electricity was nice and low up there in Oregon. Good old Grants Pass, Oregon. Yeah, I miss that place. If you ever go through Grants Pass, you see signs saying it's the climate. Well, it is a good climate there. It's in a valley. Grants Pass is in a valley there compared to the Siskiyous. Ashland is high up. And in essence, as my father said, I found out it was true. If he ever gets snow in Grants Pass, it's going to be in all the state. And I saw that. It would rain. There'd be snow in some of the state. It'd be rain. Other areas. But times he had snow coming down, sure enough, entire Oregon, all the way up Washington was all covered in snow. So I drive back through that when I drive back to the base. But coming down college, getting university. I got we got our all-American Mexican food here called Taco Bell. I've eaten there a few times doing a pickup. I was like, let me get some Taco Bell. What's up, people here? Somebody wants, oh wow, really? People are waiting to take a turn. People are waiting to take a turn there, and somebody else just cut in front of him. There's my all-American Mexican food there, Taco Bell. See, gas here, Chevron, $5. Well, $4.98, so 0.9, so in other words, $4.99. Or in other words, I can say $5. $5 for gas here. And this is not even summer yet. We are the most expensive here. I know Chevron is high, but even Arco's high. The Imperial Beach Arco was up there to almost $5. I've seen, and usually the freeway gas stations are more expensive because people see them from the freeway, but the Arco that is on Coronado Avenue, which is a one exit before Palm Avenue, I was driving down before I got to the freeway, that is right off the freeway, and that was a lot lower than the other one was. That's why I'm not sure why some are going to be higher than others. It's like I'm near the freeway. You'd be high. Nope, it's not the highest. The highest is Imperial Beach. But if you think that's really higher, go check out the gas stations in Coronado itself. They've always been $5 here. I'm sure when we hit 5, they're gonna go up to, they're like $1 more than regular San Diego gas stations because it's Coronado. If you can afford to live in Coronado, you can pay the gas prices. So right now they're going to be in the probably the high 5s. It's going to be in 6. And I'm over here on El Cajon Boulevard on College, and I got Jersey Mike's subs here again, just like there was in Imperial Beach. I got a Smash Burgers here. Then I got my favorite dining facility, Popeyes. Popeyes is here with a Burger King, and also to my right, which I can't see now, but I know it's here for being here enough times, it's called Woodstock Pizza. We got Cardboard Pizza here, Little Caesars, which is to my left there. There's Little Caesars right there. I can move the camera around since I wish I could show you the Smash Burger, but the tree's blocking it. I got Jersey Mike's right there. Ahead of this white car is Jersey Mike's. Behind Jersey Mike's is the Popeyes. You can see the Popeyes right over there. And then you got a Burger King there. Popeyes is the my go-to place for food, for chicken. The chicken, the sides, I'll go to maybe KFC. So I like the macaroni and cheese, but Popeyes charges extra for that, calling it premium macaroni and cheese. I don't know what's premium about it. You just throw a little piece of cheese on top and you char it so it's burnt, and then you call it premium. It's an extra $1.29. It's not a standard side you get. So I said, well, I guess I won't get sides at Popeyes anymore. Just straight chicken. Passing, I'm almost at SDSU right now. I said when I park, I'll see who all's in chat. I can say hello better. It's hard for me to see with the glare here. I'll be able to answer questions when I park as well. I can put it, so you won't want to see the same thing. So I guess I could put it on, I could put the camera toward me, so as well. Or alternate if you want to see ahead of you, then I can show it again. But I'll put it on me because it's easier that way. I got told, hey, you got 2 new followers. I was like, oh yeah? Yeah, someone said you need to do this, you need to do that. I said, oh yeah? How many people they got following them? Not really. Have they uploaded anything? No. Do they even do anything? They have a channel? Well, just to have the channel, just they don't put anything on it. It's like, well, why are they judging me? Let the real people, like everybody who's on right now, let the real people who've been on enough on YouTube enough to say, okay, you can do this better, Joe. You can do that better. Do this here, do this here. There you go. Gas. $4.99 for credit. Well, $5, and then $4.80 for cash at the Arco right next to the college here, which is another high one there. You get the mid grade is $5 and $5.20, and the premium is $5.20 and $5.30. $5 for gas, and we're only in March right now. But I did find out everything near the college is more expensive. I went to the Jack in the Box here one time. It was another $1 plus for everything. I'm like, ooh, I don't know about doing that anymore. No more Jack in the Box here. So, want Jack in the Box, I'll get the one in Otay or San Isidro or Imperial Beach. I won't get Jack in the Box out here. I did one before the college, but it was like I was almost driving an obstacle course to find it, and then I went back on, got to the college here for the drop off. I was like, oh, I made it, but found out it's better just to oof, that thing's smoking in front of me. Better to just do I didn't get the damper shut in time. Darn getting to the turn for the college here. SDSU, we have our KPBS station over here. Off to the left. I'm going to make my turn right on the college campus here. San Diego State University, established 1897. And like I said, it's I'm sure there's a lot of other more other respectable schools, but this is more of a party college, I hear. And it's true. So there you go, my left side, KPBS right over there. That's our public broadcasting station there on the college. So I'll be parking in a few minutes. Hopefully I got a green curb I can park at. Otherwise, if I had to park at a red curb, I can only sit there for about 10-15 minutes before police shows up, and then it'll make me move. I seen him going around one time. Then I had one park in front of me, so I know he was watching me, so I got up the other time, and then they're coming in. Nope. Okay. Let you in. Let's let them in. They don't want to come in. Okay. Let's see if I'm lucky enough to find a green curb. If I can find a green curb, I can sit there longer. Usually what happens is 15-minute parking there too, but what happens is a lot of the these college kids park there because they got the fraternities right here, and doofus. Nope, I got no parking here, so I'll sit here for a few minutes, and then I'll have to go and move. Hazards on. So let me see who's on right here. I can actually see who's on. Let me take my glasses off because I can't see now. OTWP, hey! Simply Mamita, hello. Susanna. Uh-oh, gotta put my reading glasses on because it's hard to see with the sun on me. And it sees. Buddha, yeah, Buddha channel. Yeah, I thought I saw you. Yeah, I saw your videos. Hello, Sonia. Chloe Pepai, hello. I'm scrolling through the names so I can see now that I'm not driving anymore. Amy still, yeah, hello. Thanks for everybody for seeing here. Yeah, I'm here I'm here parked at SDSU right now for pickup. So I'll so in a few minutes I'll move. As I'm not gonna keep having dead air time here. It's not good. I didn't come up with my script of everything I talk about, but if there's any questions, anybody has any questions here, I'll answer them. That's okay, Tamara. I've had to put my phone on the charger too. Hey, Prepper Book Club. Hi, nice to see you. I tried this. I tried the Base to SDSU drive today. Okay, I got everybody. Let's see who else. Who am I missing? Oh, Tamara. Hold on. Where you? There you go. Moderator. There you go. There we go. Who else do I get here? Who else do I get? I got it. Okay, Tamara, I got you. Who else I need for moderator? That's on right now. Looks like I had a nice lot of blues. Okay, Buddha as well. Okay, there you go. There you go. Who am I missing? Let's see, who am I missing? I like seeing blue. I don't like seeing white. I like seeing blue here. Let's see. Oh yeah, now the OTWP's on. I can get him on there too. All right, OTWP report. All right. And let me scroll all the way to the top. See who am I missing here. Okay, I see blue. Okay, blues. Okay, I see blues here. Okay. Okay, anybody that was white, let's put a text message to see if you're, a test to see if you're blue now. Oh, there you are. Buddha's blue. Okay. Everybody else is blue. Nice to see you all. Like I said, I'm just sitting here. I should have made a script what I could talk about, but if you have any questions here, I'll answer them here. Let's see. Have I been at Subic? Yeah. Have I been at Subic? Yes, I've been at Subic. We were there when Pinatubo erupted. That's how long ago I was there last time. And so we did humanitarian out there for everybody. Yes, $5 a gallon out here. Yes, that's correct. Arco is a little bit lower there. Costco's, like I said before on your channel, OTWP, Costco is the lifesaver here. They're like, I think at 439 right now, or down to 435. But have I read Philippines? Yes, we went to Subic, we went to Cebu, because you know everything about the eruption that happened back in Pinatubo, but that was it. I was in a department called engineering, which is the one that propels the ships, and we don't get much liberty there. When you're in engineering, you're what they call the first one on board and the last one off. We had to come on board a day or two before. We have to start up the engines, the boilers. We have to make sure everything's running good. We have to test everything. Then we do the generators. We go on what's called ship's power instead of shore power. So they want us self-sufficient. So we start up our generators afterwards. And then we're steaming the whole time. And then we go underway, and then we come into port. We got to run it so everybody before you get shore power. And sometimes they keep it till they have the frequency, the hertz and everything. They got to equalize, and as soon as they equalize it, we go on shore power. But that's hours. So we've been in there where I've been on there to the next day coming off of a deployment. I've had it where, well, they give you the option if you could get off the day early when the ship would drop off the Marines. When I was on an amphibious ship, they dropped the Marines off in Pendleton. You could leave that day. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I'd like to go there again. I would like to. Yes, we went full out. We even brought people on board. I was on the USS Roanoke then. We brought up people to. We had what's called the cargo deck, is where they run the forklifts out of these the freeze boxes, the storage boxes. They'd run. It's like when you see the pictures of carriers when they're running little forklifts through. Well, we had that whole thing. We had everything laid out with what they call it tri-walls. This big thick cardboard they had out there, and we had people. We had families there and everything. So we got to transfer families to safe areas. So we would 2025. Oh, so that gives me a year to say hello to everybody. So we transferred everybody there. We'd put people in Cebu. Everybody. I mean, you could. It was the ash was bad. I saw roofs were caving in with the ash on it. It was so much ash from there. And that's the only time the ship ever went there. Like I said, we were there. We were in engineering, so we don't get we call it what the passengers. We call people like an ops and other ones that they come on board right before the ship leaves. Okay, we get on board, and they get off first. Well, we got to keep this plant, the steam plants, operating while we're on deployment. So what happens is we got to keep the engines. The engines are what they call them in they turn them over, so they got to keep the shaft running. They keep this little steam in line to it, and they got to keep the shaft at least moving, so the turbines are constantly moving, because if the turbines aren't moving and you put steam to it, it'll bow the rotors. And if the darn let me turn the car off now, if it gets bowed rotors, then the steam won't be able to go in to propel the ship, so we have to always keep it moving. And so with the reduction gears, it's reduced a lot. So what happens is when the reduction gears are going, the turbine blades are still moving too. So that way it gets it's a slight little steaming to keep them warm. But what happens is it's always turning. Since it's always turning, you don't have to worry about getting warped. So we had to stay on there. We had to provide the power to the ships. Some Navy ships, like when they had a San Francisco earthquake and they lost power, they had ships up there providing power to the city. And Army did a lot, because I think they had a main base there, but yeah, Army did a lot there. Navy, I was 20 years Navy, but I still consider they're just out for cruises and sailors and sailing around. The Army and Marines really do more in the war. I mean, like us, the Marines, the Army, they're on the land, they're on ground. If they gotta do fighting us, they just launch missiles from a ship or fire their guns. And but we were during 2003 during the Iraq War, we were on the it's afterwards they can say now. I was on the USS Dubuque, and they were the prisoner ship. And every time we were in the Gulf, they would always send off these gunboats would come at us as trying to toy with us, or the helicopters would come out. we would have our guys up on the deck with the stingers in case they try to send some aircraft at all the ships. They had a stinger detachment on the ships, so they would oh, here comes maybe some planes coming in, or a helo I should say. They stingers are up there, our helos would go out there, they turn around, the gunships would go. Ooh, I got a green curb here. Guess what? I'm gonna be parking at a green curb. There we go, green curb for me. All right, there we go. I found the green curb. Now I can stay here longer. I'm not at the red curb anymore. All right, we park here. This is what I was waiting for, the green curb. And what I found out, when people are going around doing the chalking the tires, if they see somebody in there, they usually don't say anything. So I got lucky a few times here. I know on the red curb, let me see how it looks outside here. If I'm not on the green still. Am I on the green? Yes, I am. I'm on the green. Now I'm here longer now. I don't have to worry about moving. So, but yeah, I like to go there. I mean, I know there's nice people over there. Like I said, Hong Kong was nice people. When I was there, it was like, you know, how should I put this? I kind of drank enough there, and as I was walking around wondering how to get around, and I was like, excuse me, how do I get here? And people were nice. They didn't look, oh, there's a drunk U.S. sailor, oh my goodness. No, they're like, oh, hi, how you doing? I said, I'm doing okay. How's it going? How do I get here back to Fleet Landing? Like, well, go here, go there. And so sure enough, but it was nice people. Hong Kong people were nice over there. All right, got more people contributing with the view. But so no, I didn't train. No, I was in the Navy. We just went there for our humanitarian thing when the volcano erupted here. But no, the deployments was one time there. I hit South Korea a few times. I hit Australia a few times. And then the Persian Gulf a lot of times. And it was interesting there. I mean, I was like I really didn't care over there. I was on watch. There during Ramadan. And during Ramadan, a lot of people would, they'd say, well, if you do this, you get more, you know, Allah gives you more. So that was worry about people doing attacks on Ramadan. And I was on the pier one time, and I saw a car flying down the pier. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know, I'm on watch there. I'm the sentry down there at the bottom of the ship. And I was like, yeah, I remember the British colony. That's when we were there. But now China's got, I don't know if they've kept it good or if it's gone downhill. I was there when it was a British colony back then in the 90s. But what I was saying about the Gulf was I saw a vehicle coming down the pier. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I thought I was going to have to, you know, fire my gun and have to, you know, go up the brows. They pull up the brow, but the car was flying down. And I was looking up to say, hey, what's up with this? So the guy was looking over off the top of the ship down there. You know, he was safe. I was on the pier itself. And the guy went, then he made a sharp turn into some store. It was like a little shop on the pier. I was like, woo, thank goodness. I thought I was going to have to fire a gun going up the brows. They pull that brow up before we get attacked. But no, we had people that would, so they would have, when we were in Bahrain, we'd have the, you know, the richie people there, the, you know, the kids of the sheiks or whatever. A lot of them would try to tease the shit. They'd come in with a certain range and they turn away. And I had 20 years in the Navy, so I've been to a few places. I've been to, when I was on the East Coast, I went to Israel. So I could almost say I was all the way around the world, except a little piece of where Israel up into the Persian Gulf. Otherwise, I'll say I can almost say I traveled totally around the world. But I went to I went to Spain, I went to Italy, I went to France, went to Israel. I loved Israel. They just had the Jerusalem tour was open again, so I went on the Jerusalem tour. It was a pretty good tour there. And Roy Westbrook, no, I don't know. If he's in San Diego, I probably still don't know him. I had a nice old woman one time says, "Oh, you're in the Navy in San Diego? do you know so and so? And I said, well, do you know what command he is? He said, no, I just know he's in San Diego. I said, do you know what ship or what shore duty he's on? And he'd be like, no, I just know he's in San Diego. I said, well, ma'am, I think San Diego's got like 22,000 sailors, so if you give me a command, I'll probably be able to find it easier. I said, oh, I don't know that. I said, oh, sorry, ma'am. She said, oh, that's okay. I was just curious. And like Coronado's got thousands and thousands and thousands. We got the carriers there, 3 carriers. There's 2 and 1 or 2 right now. We got what's called a USNS ship. They're the civilian ones that are, they refuel sometimes and give supplies to the Navy ships, so the Navy ships can go into the combat zones. Oh, he's almost my age. Oh, he might work on base with me then. Westbrook. I mean, we got what's called, what I'm going to do is, let me see. I don't know if I could take a picture of this. Well, I'll find out. I'll look into, they call, Global. Global, it has the, see, hopefully I don't knock this off. I could try to take it. No, I'll just have to scroll back through here. And, if I try to take a screenshot, I don't know if anybody know if I take a screenshot here, will it knock out my live? If so, I'll take a screenshot of this. I don't know, all you experienced livers, can you take a screenshot without knocking yourself out of the live stream? If so, I'll take a picture and then I can look on Global and see if he's in where he is there. Because Global gives you will tell you everybody. I mean, it's everybody in the military is called. It's in Global there. So I'm not sure if I knock myself out if I try to take a screenshot, but and I'm an hour and 12 minutes, so I don't know. I could try, and if I knock it out, well, if I knock myself out, I'll just say thanks everybody for being here. But if I don't knock myself out, I'll still be here. So wish me luck that I don't kill myself on this here too. So let me take a picture. If I do knock myself out, hey, thanks for being here, everyone. I just wanted to try this out. Like I said, I tried it on SeaWorld. I was trying to run a marathon without running short races first. So with all of the buffering there, and I thought when I did my highlights, it was going to be like a pin to tab. But no, instead what it was, it only gave 5 minutes of that. So unless I had somebody on watching like the Dolphins or the Shamu show, would not have seen it. So that's why I messed with. Like I said, I epic failed at SeaWorld because I was trying to do so much. Like I said, run the marathon. Never mind running a little races first. So I'm gonna try this here. If I knock myself out, I just like thanks everybody for coming here. If not, I'll still give a couple more minutes before I got to go because it's about time for almost pickup here. And I've been on for an hour and 13 minutes now. So let me try this. Yep, there you go. I got a screenshot. All right. Ooh, my ugly face is on it. But okay, let me try one more screenshot here. So I don't have. Oh, good. But yeah. Well, right now it's only gonna be like 6 o'clock, so about another 20 minutes or so. The night one is 7:30 to 7:45. So like I said, I'll go home, eat, and then I'll go and come over here afterwards. It's shorter than I had the traffic coming on the freeways here, but yep, hour and 15 minutes going on here. So thanks everyone for being here. Got to get ready, clear out my front seat so they have a seat there. Yeah. How many kilometers? See, miles are about let's see, 20 some miles. So if I go for kilometer wise, it'd be 30, high 30s, low 40s kilometers. So it's like I think it's at the 20s, high 20s or so, or low 30s, I think, for the miles. So but yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I'm at the hour and 15 minute mark here, and once again, I just got a text saying making my way there, so coming here now. So yep, time to go now. So hey, thanks again everyone, appreciate this. And see, where's the exit? Right there. Have a great one.